Welcome to Answers for Living. We're looking at the events leading up to and during the Great Tribulation. We continue today looking at the activities and the life of the person who is going to be the one world president. This very strong political genius will be assassinated very near the midway point of the Great Tribulation. He will suffer what the Bible calls a fatal head wound. Yet miraculously, he comes back to life, and then things really change. He will break the peace treaty with Israel. He will abolish worship in the temple. He will walk into the temple of Israel, sit down on the throne of David, and declare himself to be God. He will demand that all the people in the world worship him. The evidence that they worship him will be that they'll be willing to take a mark on their right hand or their forehead, which will identify them as followers of this new deity. If you refuse to worship this world leader, who now says he's God, and you decline to take the mark on your hand and forehead, you will not be able to buy or sell anything. And you will be hunted down and killed by the world leader and the nations that follow him. This once dead and now alive world leader will be accompanied by a religious leader who will encourage the world to worship this man. Both the religious leader and the world's leader will be able to perform signs and wonders and deceive many into believing that he is God. Right now, in year 2021, we have a pandemic, and we're trying to vaccinate every person in the world, and we're discovering how hard it is to get it done quickly. But we're going to work it out, and pretty soon we're going to be able to vaccinate hundreds of millions of people daily. You know the old adage, is practice makes perfect? Well, we're already hearing rumors that although our government won't make the vaccine mandatory, if you don't take the vaccine, they say you won't be able to buy or sell. Now, I'm not saying the vaccine is the mark. I'm saying the world is being set up to go with the flow, to follow the crowd, and just do what we're told to do. This world president who declares himself to be God at the midway point of the Great Tribulation, he is known as the Antichrist. At the midway point of this Great Tribulation, he will become indwelt by Satan himself, and he'll make war against everyone who refuses the mark on their hand or their forehead. And he will make a war against all the Jews in Israel. And this war will begin during the last half of the Great Tribulation and will last 1,260 days. And when Jesus returns to save the Jewish people from extinction, Jesus will also take the Antichrist and the false prophet and cast them into the lake of fire.